Good morning, guys. Just as I'm waiting for people to show up online, please can you let me know that you can see this video, hear this video. If you're tuning in, let me know that it's all good quality sound before we move into a bit of a channeling and light language for these times, yeah? So just waiting for a moment. Thanks, Kathy. Thank you. Just waiting for people to find this feed. Please tag and share if you feel to, before or after, if it feels supportive. So good morning. What time is it? About 9 o'clock in Queensland, Australia. I just wanted to carry on from a post I did this morning around a Sardonyx crystal, this little guy. So a very similar vibe to Carnelian, he is. Beautiful, pretty little guy, yeah. So he came in this morning quite strongly to be posted out with the theme of passion, with the theme of Carnelian, Sardonyx, the sacral chakra, and I titled this little channeling and light language process, if you want to call it that, the passion of Christ. Yeah. So I feel that a lot of energies were opened up in the 1111 portal. Some of you guys were in a session with me for that. Some of you probably did your own work, and some of you may have been in other people's sessions over that weekend. A lot was going on in the community, and a lot was being anchored through different people, different communities and different portals in the world to really support this grand shift that we're in and this amplification of the light body. So this has been a very big stirring and empowerment process. So in that process, we always release after the event energies that don't serve in our life. And so a lot, well, not a lot, you may be experiencing a bit of a fiery energy coming through. So you might feel a bit passionate, you might feel a little bit angry even, a little bit ragey. And that is the energy of the Scorpio Death Rebirth kicking in. Also the 1111 Master Codex been activated within your DNA. So where we have been silent, where we have not spoken up, where we have held our tongue or even had our tongue cut in some cases in other lives, we have been once again triggered, opened, released to take on the next level of soul empowerment for each of us individually. So what does that mean? So that means that you could feel a little fiery, you could feel a little activated in regards to others at the moment. And this is because a lot of your energies that you have been suppressing, or a lot of your energies that you've been holding within, are releasing. So this is an uncomfortable yet empowering stage of our personal growth. Yeah. So this is us coming into more sovereignty as a soul, bringing in more of our own innate power and taking our place, because we are getting positioned for 2024. Yeah. So 2024, the year of the wooden dragon. I can't wait myself. It should be very powerful, very dynamic year. Which will, I feel, kick off around March. We always do that last little bit of housekeeping and cleanup in the first couple of months of the year. So we're in that phase now. We're in the rapid purge, release, dissolve, resolve things that no longer serves within us and without as we move into this next phase next year. So it's quite powerful, and you may be feeling unsettled or overly activated and angry. And so if that's the case, to know that that will pass, and this expansion in the empowerment, especially during the 11/11 that I did in Sydney, there was so much energy and power came in to move us forward that then we have to take a bit of time to integrate it and also work out how to use it passionately and direct it in a purposeful way. So this is not just about spray gunning your repressed rage from childhood, for example. This is working out how to focus diligently, get clear about what you're wanting. What is this energy of the passion of Christ, if you will, wanting? And I called this channeling the passion of Christ because I feel as though we are birthing more of our Christed light body and Christed heart chakra. And I always feel like the 11/11 every year is one of the most powerful events, which then flows straight into the 12/12 activation. I'll be back in Sydney for that. But it's a potent crowning, a crowning of the Christed light. Every year, it's the completion of the year, it's the codex of the crown, and it sort of really cements what we've been working towards during the year. So we're in a bit of a shake down energy to figure out and reorganize ourselves internally to step up in the coming year. So you may be sort of a little even anxious with the speed of the energies that is moving through you, but to know that this is spirit powering you up, spirit activating the passion of the cellular membrane, of the consciousness of your DNA, so that you may bring forth and hold more space in the world and in your work in 2024. Okay? So I will bring through a little bit of energy with light language just to support where you're at. In the post with the Sardonyx skull, I did mention working with Sardonyx or Carnelian, but you can work with any of the orange crystals at the moment, for passion, for new creation, for your sacral chakra, really. We're still in Scorpio, so still quite a strong death rebirth element to this. And also the fire of Scorpio. So we don't want to burn off bridges that may serve us later on. So be discerning, take breath, take heart, and navigate day by day, knowing that we're still in a deep transition and that there may be no knowing of where next, but we're in the process of becoming what we need to become to get where we need to be. Yeah. So I'll bring through some light language from this guy, and then also you could be working with Carnelian or Sunstone. I'll work with those two today. So focus on the sacral, and this is just releasing the freedom to be passionate in your life, the freedom to be fully expressive, the freedom to be you at a deeper soul level. So you can focus on your sacral chakra if you wish, and just allow this sound to resonate through you, and let me know how you feel after the just after you've listened to it. Yeah. Shutututututututukopatananaka putututekepananaka. Shalaburke pututananka burkapuko pututananaka. Alakati kutututekepatukutututekepatananaka. Shalabututekepatananaka putananaka. Shalabututekeporantatekepututekepeteketeketeketeketeketeketeketeketeketeketandaraka. Shalabututututananaka pututananaka. Shalabututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututututu So take a breath. Notice that even just doing that, there is a bit of alignment, a bit of peace, a bit of stillness. So moving towards integration of these 11 and 11 energies, give yourself a week or two. I feel I may do an activation for the full moon online, and then I'll be doing my next event in Sydney for the 12/12. But it's big times, guys, big energies, big times. We had an electric storm here in Sunshine Coast last night, massive lightning, massive thunder, really opening up the heavens, bringing in the rains for clearing, for the land, but also I feel just the level of intensity and agitation and power that's coming through our conduits at the moment. We have the potential to affect the weather too. What somebody mentioned, what do we do about the weather in the group in Sydney on Saturday? Like if there has been manipulation, yes, would we say? So Spirit came through and said, well, we would gather in group, in tribe, and we would work energetically with the systems, so that we find, because we have the power within our conscious mind to navigate energy systems if we gather in group. So there may be a space where that starts to come in some of the groups I do, but of course you can do your own groups, and you can focus on intention and relief or release, or bringing in certain weather systems if need be, if you feel that's something that you feel drawn to, So, the next piece, I don't know if I've shown you this before. It's kind of cute. I say it's an eagle, or maybe it's an eagle or a raven. I'm not sure. I'd like to say it was an eagle, And sunstone, so again, orange crystals. So again, I feel like this is for the back body, the scapula. This is unfolding, releasing the wings. And this is in regards to your golden wings. And this is regarded to your Christ-like body. So activating the expansion of your wings in the back body. This is so that you may hold open and out of the internal drama, could we say, or intensity that is coming up for the collective right now, and really widen up and out the back, so that you can so that you can really expand your dragon energy, if you will, your eagle energy, seeing from the higher perspective, bringing in your Christed light, your heart. And so this is a preparation for that 12/12 frequency. So all you have to do again is listen to the sound and see how you feel, experience this activation at the back of the heart, either side. Okay? Shododona ke pututana karshe pututana ka bushe badatana kan putana ki putanaka shalapututi ki panana ka pututiana ka shalabarki pututiana ka puti putaki punanaka shalaputu yondo ke patakandar ka randa ke borika putika patika borika bokanaka shondaki boriki or shondaki borika borikandaki borikandaki borika borikandaki shalaburandaka barandaka Shabadika Shadaka Shada Arkibana Ishkandara Ishki Badiki Andarki Ndarki, ndarki kabadananaka, barkianana, kianana, kiananaka. So just stepping out of those internal sensations of intensity and moving into your back body, owning the earth angel aspect, the Christed light aspect. And these energies, I feel, can support you this month, leading into the leading really into the 1212. So we are now moving from anchoring in those master frequencies from the 1111, which, you know, will titrate into the DNA consciousness and activate more of our knowing and empowerment as we prepare for this crowning of the Christed light body in the 1212 energies. Yeah, so big times and powerful shifts within and without. Yeah. So this little guy, so I mentioned carnelian before. So he's a carnelian skull, yeah. I feel like he's had a little bit of a concussion, yeah. A little bit of a druzy, and a little bit of a druzy, yeah. So he's a little bit damaged, aren't we all? And he is imperfectly perfect, yeah. So this is a this is an activation, yeah, for the brain, yeah, for the brain. So this activation that's coming through is around balancing of the brain. So the energies that came in for the 1111 were so powerful that they could have caused a little bit of pineal clearing that could result in fogginess or blurry eyes or blurry vision, or even just like a tight band across this area. That was, few people in the group were talking about that sort of tight contraction around here the week before the 1111. But some of the but I feel like this is still ongoing around eyes as we kind of shift our perception. You know, we're taking the eagle view. We're trying to take the eagle's view of a highest perspective of what is going on, not get caught in the humdrum of narratives and fear that are blasting through all communities at the moment. So we are trying to really be the anchor of peace and equanimity without being a doormat or a pushover, because there is this energy coming in of self-empowerment and the right to speak and speaking our truth, of course, sovereignty, all that jazz. But at the same time, doing it from a centered space, yeah, a centered space. So this little guy is coming in to work with the pineal and the neural cortex of the brain. So this is to help any sort of overstimulation, any fears, yeah, any fears, or anger coming up. So headaches, migraines can often be repressed anger moving through the system, which is also good to release, so all good. So I'm just going to bring through this energy to support your head, your mind, your pineal, your brain, okay? Shambhodonanaki, Bodorishi Badanganaki, Shalaborgi Badanaki, Borka Badanaki, Borka Badanaki Badanaka, Shabotanaka Badanaka, Kaka, Shalabotika Badanaka Butanaki Kutanaka, Shalabotika Badanaka Butanaka, Ishki Ulaka, Ishkile Ulaka, Ishkele Ulaka, Ashkana Arki Anana, Ishkela Buyanaka, Ushkala Barkianana Aka, Borgamanana. Porque ananaka, porque ananaka, porque ananaka, ushki anana ka, ishkandote ndarke patanaka, ashkala porque ananaka, shipeteketeke, shiketekepeteki, shipeteke potanaka, pateke potanaka, shipatetetetikolianaka, shipatianaka. So Spirit coming through on that one saying, have no fear, have no doubt that you are progressing, and part of this progression is a big shift in the perception of self. So if we are going to step into this powerful year of the wooden dragon, of dynamic flow and action, if you will. A new sort of creational flow. We really do need to examine, explore, release these deep patterns that are held in the sometimes in the conscious, sometimes in the subconscious, of limiting fears, beliefs, etc., etc., so that we can step into the new energy. So if you are feeling in fear, in doubt, in rage, know that that is right where you need to be at this time, as you release out and purge out these higher frequencies. It's a major detox that's going on since the 11:11. So especially in the fluid of the brain, the consciousness of the pineal, and through the chakra pillar. So useful to be drinking plenty of water or whatever hydrates you at the moment. Working with chlorella, liquid chlorophyll for the blood, whatever really supplements support you. You know what you need to do. Okay, so take a breath. Anything so far that anyone wants to shout out about before we continue? So I will continue working with the dragons, I feel, at events. They really are coming through. Different flavors of dragon, different colors of dragon are really coming in at different events to bring in a different energy and support our empowerment in a different way. But this is the dynamic flow of these really huge energies that I want to come in and help humanity at this time, and the collective field as well as our own light body activation. So, you could feel supported by working with inviting the dragons to help your purging process or holding space for you as you move through this dynamic flow. I post a zillion dragons on my wall. If you feel drawn to looking at that, you can just check down for crystal dragons. But you don't need to do that. You can just intend even to bring in their energy into your field, help you and support you during this kind of wild ride we are in to the end of 2023. Yeah. So this big fella. Yeah, so big Groot, green jade Groot, he's happy, hey? He's very happy, yeah? So this guy is very heavy, very earthed, very grounded, very interconnected, the tree consciousness, the interconnection of the trees. So the tree's coming in now through this beautiful Groot to really bring in the strength of staying steadfast in your own energy during change, to be anchored through your pillar, to be really grounded through yourself, so that you feel solid in your being and know that you have everything you need from within during this crazy old ride we're in. Yeah, and know that just like the trees, we are all connected to one another, so we can reach out, extend branches and roots towards community if that's where we need to be. And then sometimes not. Sometimes you're in your own inward process. So everything's perfect. Just really honoring what you need in the moment. Okay? So this is a grounding transmission to complete today's really very creative, activating flows. Yeah. So you can focus on your whole chakra pillar, or you can focus on your base chakra in particular. This is just bringing you into that area, and also bringing you, connecting into your earth star a few inches below your feet and into the earth, so that you are held. You are held from below. That the Great Mother has your back, and that whatever is going on in your world, in your energy, in the energy of those around you, you can pause from time to time, regroup, anchor in, ground, and feel held. Yeah? So let's just bring that through. Shundunda Gibududuna Gibududu Gayanana Urshana na Beregibu Shunda Ibarkibu Ndaranda de Gibedigi Shilebe de Gibududu Shududu Ibana Urshana Burka na Shibe de Gilebo Urshundur Undo Gianda Undo ishkende ele ki ishki inde ki uro ono oshono uro ono oshono onoroko ono o oshono oro o oshono ro o. So taking a moment, just feeling into that energy, the love, the support, the interconnectedness, yeah. Knowing that whatever is going on, you have the earth, you have tribe, and we have our guides and teams, and the eagle's point of view, you know, the higher perspective of what is unfolding right now. Good to have that in the back of our awareness, ignite the golden wings, you know, and just breathe, resting into the back body, resting down into the pelvis, and taking a couple of breaths, knowing that you will get through this. And the owl, yeah, thanks Vanessa. And the owl. So, or maybe it's a wood pigeon, I think, but yeah. So, I think that's all for now, my loves. I think that's all. Please feel free to reach out if any of these pieces of beautiful crystal tech are calling you. Keep an eye out on my page for all the goodies that I post. The crystals are really wanting to support us right now, and hold space in grids with our grid work, with our earth work, but also, you know, in our personal practice and our day-to-day. Yeah. So if you feel drawn, you can reach out. I will post events in the coming little while once I sort of bounce back from the 11/11 myself. But I just felt today the energy was supercharged and that we needed to do a little bit of clearing around that. Feel free to re-listen to this one or pass this one on if people are going through a bit of intensity or feeling like they need a bit of extra grounding. This is a nice little transmission to come back to. I'll try and pop it on YouTube today. You know, and just keep doing what you're doing. We're on a roll. The energies are big, but, you know, we are rising to the occasion and bringing through more of our soul light and empowering up. So these are exciting times. Exciting times. So take care, guys. Much love. And hope to see you all soon. Bye for now.